This picture shows the August sales ranking of mobile phones sold through JD.com. Huawei ranked number 6, much lower than Apple and Xiaomi. Someone also noted that the number of iPhone 11 sold is 5 times that of Huawei P40 Pro. Someone wondered, where are the people who once rooted for Huawei and supported boycotting Apple? Someone said, Huawei itself once boldly claimed that it would surpass Apple in 3 years and Samsung in 5 years. Someone said it would be silly for anyone to buy a domestic mobile phone that monitors him or herself 24 hours a day. This is the Governmental Affairs Public Information website of the Zhejiang provincial government. These are all people who were sanctioned for setting up and using non-statutory channels to bypass the Great Firewall and access the internet without receiving authorization. Within just a month, nearly 20 people were punished on this charge. Someone said some of these people may be heroes and will be remembered by history. A netizen shared a famous quote from Ms. Geng Xiaonan, who was recently persecuted by the Chinese Communist Party. She once said in an interview, "In my younger days, I experienced the sense of loss resulting from a hopeful but ultimately frustrated quest for freedom. As I matured, I gradually came to appreciate my limits and the extent of my abilities. I realized that I'd never be one of those heroic types who can inspire others, nor would I be able to lead others through the pitch dark of night holding a bright torch aloft. But, even given my limited capacity as a nobody, I felt that I could still shoulder my share of responsibility. If I could not be a hero, at least I could offer garlands to the heroic few and cheer on their endeavors. I could help them on their way or perhaps even take a bullet for them. Or then again, I might serve by helping retrieve their fallen bodies from the battlefield." This netizen felt that China needs more people like her. It is now well known that many Chinese people felt very happy upon hearing that Trump was infected with COVID-19. In fact, if you look at these 6-year-olds in the video, you may be able to understand why those people reacted that way. This little kid said, "Trump said that our country hides death cases." This girl said, "Trump, the bad guy, likes to blow his own horn all the time." This boy said, "Trump also said that drinking disinfectant water can resist the virus." This boy said, "Why is Trump so evil? He called it the Chinese virus, but the virus clearly originates from the US. He also said, "I don't wear a mask. I'm fine, I'm fine." These girls are saying that we think Trump is going to be fired. Trump also called it the Chinese virus and banned travel from the US to China. What should have happened is that other countries should have banned travel to the US. This kid said, since the COVID-19 outbreak, Trump has gone crazy. This kid said, "Trump, don't deflect blame to our China." This boy said he also told people in his country to not wear masks, even though the epidemic is so severe now and the situation in the US is still the worst. Someone said the innocent children have long been infused with toxins in their minds by the CCP. Now they're extracting even more poisonous toxins, which shows how evil the CCP's brainwashing education and propaganda campaigns are. Someone recalled, "When I was a little kid, the games I played and the songs that I sung all contained content that slandered Chiang Kai-shek. Fortunately, I woke up to the CCP's lies early." Someone said, "Hate education plus party-centric education. The CCP has been implementing them systematically for decades." Some Chinese people celebrated October 1st the day the Communist Party took over China in front of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Someone recalled a few years ago the CCP's political elites and/or their children would drive luxury vehicles and wave the red flags whenever special occasions like the Mid-Autumn Festival arrives. They haven't done so this year. Those who proudly brag about their ties with the CCP online via WeChat also have not done so recently. It appears that they are not patriotic at all, but rather carefully follows changes in the societal situations. This video shows when they were driving luxury vehicles in a car parade. Someone said, clearly these people believe that without luxury cars, you do not even deserve to be patriotic. A better and more accurate way to describe these people's so-called patriotic sentiment is, a patriot would have to be a thief first and steal a great amount of the country's assets. The reason why they strive to appear to be more patriotic than ordinary people is because it gave them a chance to be richer. These people in the video were walking a parade. They claim to have been supporters of the Democratic Party, but have walked away and now support Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are walking away from the radical left. We are walking away from the Democratic Party. We are walking away from the lies, the vandalism, the violence, and the hatred. We are walking away from Antifa. We are walking away from hateful, violent groups like Black Lives Matter. We are walking away!
Biden sometimes speaks in an unexpected way. Even his supporters are often confused, such as what he said in this video.
If you elect me, I'm not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut, if you benefit from that.
This is a well-known left-wing U.S. politician, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or better known as AOC, Congresswoman representing New York's 14th Congressional District. What she said in this video sparked much controversy.
We win in November. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not going back to brunch. We're not going back to brunch. That's not happening. Unless you're doing a little self-care break in your house, especially,
Someone noted the symbol of communism behind her. Someone said, once there were indeed many intellectuals, students, and social elites yearning for China to become a socialist instead of democratic country because they were deceived by the CCP. Their endings, however, were very tragic. Now the specter of socialism is ravaging America again. Someone said, there is always such a force in this world that seeks to turn normal societies into ones like South Africa, Venezuela, and even communist China and North Korea.
Child, we will take you in. Child, we will bring you home. You'll be a flower that sees the spring. Soon a dove flying high.